After much prayer, Akan hit upon the idea Order of Crusade.
No way.
Could have planned, I could have placed the fence. Oh, money. Money dropping from the sky. Money dropping from the sky. The greed
Not
attack.
ready yet.
If you've ever fought greed in the main, in the vault. It's one of these attacks dropping money chests from the
I
sky.
can't. Katos guides my hand.
Katos guide my hand.
Need more time.
Kill 100 enemies. Yeah, 49 kills. Let's see. Don't think we've got the kills, the damage yet. But it's going to give us lots of kill streak. We'll just keep spawning mobs. Lots of XP. XP bonus please, XP bonus. Level 31. Keep spawning, keep spawning. We are at 300 kills nearly for the... There we go. Oh, look at that. 54, 59... Don't think, are we gonna get 100? Might get 100, might get 100. Close, it's gonna be close, it's gonna be close. No. 96. However, can't carry any more.
You cannot stand before me.
I've got a lot of enemies there for the XP bonus. There we go. What we want. Roderick's cube.
Nice cube.
Ah, nice cube. Sorry.
The cube was used by my Haradrim brothers.
Sorry, I didn't know the
in many of their
names,
most
the proper
complex
names.
rituals. When its potential became clear, they began to fear its
New
power.
skill slot. Let's see.
Fools.
Tough as nails, increase armor,
Take it
increase
away,
thorns.
even
Superstition,
from
reduce all non-physical
created a
damage by
less
20%.
powerful implement.
Animosity,
The Haradrim
increases all
cube
fury generation by 10%,
useful
increases maximum
years.
fury by 20%. Fury is used to fuel your most powerful attacks. That one. More fury. Weapon throw. Ricochet. Might do this. As a generator. Mighty throw. Increase damage to 400% as lightning. So my cleave currently does 200% damage, but does a explosion. Let's see, frenzy, berserk, or punish. Increase damage by 4% for 5 seconds after using bash. Backs up to 3 times. Let's do a bit of ricochet. See how that works. Rend, bloodlust, hammer of the ancients. What do you think? Whirlwind, dust devils. So whirlwind does 340% while wielding. You move at 100% movement speed. Ooh, dust devils. Let's try whirlwind. And let's just check what the others. Ancient spear, 500% weapon damage. Enemy hit or knocked back 5 yards. Okay. Dust devils. Toppling impact for leap. Trembling stomp, sprint, run like the wind. Tornadoes rage in your wake, each dealing 60% weapon damage as physical for 30 seconds to nearby enemies. Ignore pain. I think ignore pain is pretty important. So I'm gonna change a threatening shout. Damage bonus, movement speed bonus, more armor, to ignore pain. Oh, Wrath of the Berserker, we've got that. I think I'm going to change my earthquake to that. Call of the Ancients or earthquake. Giant stride, chilling earth. Okay, so let me change this one to ignore pain. Reduce all damage taken by 50 and gain immunity or control impairing effects for 5 seconds. And Iron Hide. And Earthquake changes to Wrath of the Berserker. Enter a Berserker Rage, which raises several attributes for 20 seconds. Critical hit chance by 10%, attack speed by 25, dodge chance 20, and movement speed 20. Okay, let's do that. Over there. Overpower, killing spree, crushing advance. Revenge, best served cold. Increase your critical hit chance by 8% for 6 seconds after using a revenge. Furious charge. Ooh. This might change my movement skill. One charge generates 15 fury and does 600% weapon damage. Let me change leap to furious charge. Battering ram. Okay. Okay, and 37. Not bad. Change that. Change that. So I think we can get the next level of red gem as well. So it's currently 15% bonus. So remove that one. And then craft a square ruby. So at the moment it gives me 15%. And the square gives me 20% experience. So doubles to 40%. The rock. Can we craft rings? Don't think we can craft rings that's wearable. Oh, we can. Let's craft. Ah, it takes these. Okay. Fine, let's see if it gives us bonus damage. 9% crit chance, crit damage. Okay. I'll take it. Unless the fence now gives us a better one.
Some new goods. Better buy them before
Fortitude,
someone else does.
vitality. This one. Okay. So we were doing session, we got that. We can also don't think I've got any recipes yet that I can actually extract. So this is the extract, but I would want to upgrade not reforge, upgrade a rare for 25 death growth. I don't think I'm going to do that. We can extract legendary powers and start using that. But my legendaries are this one. So not super keen on that one. Let's see. We'll wait for the next few ones. See if we can get a good weapon one. There's a few ones that does a lot of extra damage. Oh, I'm so angry! I'm berserker angry. Look at that. That charge. Furious charge. Furious charge. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Take that. Take that. Oh, can't wait till I've got cooldowns and better skills on this man. Not damage on this. Okay. Oh lord. Demon Trooper. Oh, hello.
Not ready yet.
Katos guide my hand. I get so angry. I get angry. Angry.
The colossal god.
Demon gates destroyed. 1 of 4. 2 of 4. Yeah, I need the energy. Extra rage. Ooh, hello, is that an upgrade? I think there's not too many helmets. There's one that gives you gems of the same type. They look fairly similar in terms of artwork. Right? This is
I've
blind.
gained new
Ooh, hello.
power.
18% damage. Let's get the scoundrel.
A gift for me.
Is that this one? The scoundrel.
Suits me.
That's what I had. Nice. Okay, we're looking for more demon gates.
Need more time. Your flesh is weak.
Our flesh is weak.
Not ready yet.
So I don't like these guys that just made that charge as an example. Basically worthless because I just
Need
went
more
to the guy
time.
that was immune to damage. This guy.
Still recharging.
Okay. Okay, not this way. Whirlwind Dust Devils. That's why we like, one of the reasons we like Whirlwind. It's one of the things that they,
Not ready yet.
before the Legion patch in Path of Exile, they were missing a good Cyclone skill. They've reworked it a bit so it's more tempting now.
No way. I will not be denied.
I will not be denied. Ooh, Immaculate Reaver. Just a one-lander.
I can't.
Just pressing the buttons to stand. Okay, looks like it's the other way. Fear Discharge. I think that key ring for this build is it's a whirlwind build. I'm following I think it's Bloodshed's. No, it's Big Daddy Den's guide on Diablo fans for the 216 whirlwind rend
Cannot stand
combination.
before me. Still recharging.
It's gonna be yeah, I think whirlwind movement
Not
skill.
ready yet.
Okay, one more. Ooh, blues. Yeah, see these guys now immunizing themselves. I have to chase off the one that's not immune.
Kurtatos guides my hand. Impossible.
Oh yeah, what I was saying about the build is there's a Obsidian, the Ring of the Zodiac, which gives you 1%, removes 1% of the cooldown of certain skills for if you crit or something. And that's one of the key things for these ones, because you eat enemies a lot and crit a lot, to then reduce your remaining cooldowns by 1 second of one of your skills. And that's quite critical to reduce overall cooldown. Okay, that is that, and the last one is the boss. There. 34, so we are looking for 46 is our next big checkpoint, because then we can get that level 70 weapon equipped.
Not ready yet. How safe is your field? No way.
Pick up everything, pick up everything. There's one since we can disenchant the parts.
Impossible. Back to hell, dog.
Back to hell, dog. One of my things that I miss in Path of Exile is the characters does have some sayings, but it's not as chirpy as or memorable as the ones in Diablo.
No way.
I think it was developed when it was early stages of development for the game. So it wasn't when they had bigger budgets to do voice acting. It was still mostly the same early actors. Have not developed it as the game developed. So even though they released lots of content, they don't, or haven't gone back to the same people again to update the voice acting. I think they said they learned later is to keep in touch with the voice actors that does the characters in case you want to update the voice acting.
I will not be denied.
I will not be denied.
I can't.
Level 6. I'll take that. It feels like I'm now at the level where it starts to come along in terms of damage, as long as I get my weapon updated. And then when we get the level 46, we need to remember to update our difficulty level as well, so we can get lots of extra XP from the difficulty as well. I reckon by tomorrow, so even though it's like only 3.5 hours in, a lot of people already reached Greater Rift level 20. As we saw on the leaderboards. Yeah, I started 2.5 hours late.
No way.
Do the early leaderboard, and I don't think I would actually do any leaderboard this season. Even though I started early, I'm not really a chase for the leaderboard skills type of person. It's not good enough, man.
Not ready yet.
I want to do the easy stuff, easier stuff, and the hard stuff. It might be a bit hard. It require lots of dedicated time later to get paragons to actually
Impossible.
compete on the leaderboard. I'm returning to town. 168. Yeah, now I'm starting to miss a lot of extra damage by going with this extra XP stuff.